Hi, how are you? It is Perrin again. I have to confess that I have given my office slash yoga space over to my daughter for her to use for her schoolwork. So I am trying to shoot these videos in between at odd hours. So I apologize for the shadow behind me. I'm doing this at night so that she can have the space from 9 to 3 during the day when unfortunately there is the best light in here. So in this video, I'm going to do some self-massage on my upper arms, my upper back and neck area, and a little bit into the front of my chest. I was trying to think if I was going to give a really instructional video, but I think the best thing is to show you honestly what I would do for myself when I am in discomfort and unable to get a massage. So I'm probably going to show you mainly on my left side of my body, but I would always even it out and do both my right and my left side. I do have a little bit of lotion and a towel just in case I need to wipe any off my hands. Some of these movements are a little bit better without lotion, and some I think work better with a little bit extra glide. So whatever your own personal preference is. So what I would do is I would start by making sort of a C shape with my hand and cupping my opposite arm in my hand. And right now I'm really just grabbing the tissue and pulling up, trying to sort of lift the skin and the muscles off of the bone. It feels like I'm definitely grabbing it, gripping fairly hard. You can see that the skin is really moving around, but it doesn't feel painful. I'm trying to keep all of these self-massages to around a 5 on my comfort scale. So really just in the middle. When I get massages, I tend to like a little bit higher on the pain or comfort scale. I like it to sort of hurt so good. But when I'm massaging myself, I like to go a little bit easier. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I'm doing some of that skin rolling that I did on the forearm, if you watched the forearm video. So really sort of just rolling my thumb through the finger. I mainly with the arm do like to work from the elbow towards the armpit for lymphatic drainage. If you have had lymph nodes removed, your doctors will definitely give you recommendations about how much pressure you can apply when massaging yourself, but you always want to be extremely gentle and careful after lymph node removal. So this is more for a massage without that consideration. However, I still do like to move up towards the shoulder. I steer clear of my underarm area. There are some nerves in the arm that also you can sort of feel certain areas feel a little more tender. So if anything hurts or if I feel any numbness, I just stop immediately. Yeah, and so I just really, with the upper arm, I will admit it's not my favorite area to massage, though it does always feel so good. I'm really just sort of grabbing it and then moving along to my upper back and neck. So here, when I get to my traps area, my trapezius muscle, there I'm really taking my finger and my thumb and my index finger and grabbing onto the muscle and just sort of trying to lift up. Yeah, so I like to work in, and you want to steer clear of this triangular area. So I work behind that and just grabbing up. And then after doing that a couple of times, I moved to these two fingers and I really moved to a sort of circular motion through the upper back, going into the back of my neck. And that I can also switch hands. And I really just, again, with the pads of my fingertips, just applying moderate level of pressure. There's no discomfort with this for me. Staying behind the front of, there's a lot more stuff in the front of the neck. So right here, I'm really staying along this muscle as it goes up. And you can even take the index fingers and middle fingers of both hands and go up the base of the skull. It's gonna feel really nice to do it lying down. Yeah, just making small pressure circles. Do both sides at the same time. And then it's difficult with a shirt on, but I also like to sort of make sweeping motions with the finger pads of my forefingers, sweeping up, also sweep down, whichever feels better. And then also sort of work a little bit into the front, work along my pec muscles. Just sort of gentle motions out towards my tip of my shoulder. Just a couple of straight movements like this. Do a couple of pressure circles. I like to, on myself usually, it's where I sweep up. So do some sweeps up, here, and here. And then I honestly would probably go straight into the other side and reverse it. So then I would start with here, doing this, and then going into grasping my trapezius, doing these pressure circles, and then finishing with the arm. So sort of working my way up one side of the body and then down the other side. And then your SCM muscle is this muscle at the front of the neck. It sort of goes along here. You can usually grasp it with your thumb and this crook of your curved finger. Do a couple of plucking motions on each side. This doesn't feel painful to me, but it's not my favorite sensation in the body. It feels a little odd to me, so I'm really gentle here, and yeah, just like to pluck a little bit. So I ended up actually not using any lotion, but if I was going to use some lotion, I would just get a little bit on my hands, and I would sort of more do broad strokes with the flat of my hands. I like this after I've done more of the oil-free, lotion-free work. Really gentle here. This is probably a 2 on my pain or comfort scale. It's really light and just feels nice. Mainly getting the blood flowing, moisturizing the skin. Yeah, this is sort of those nice moments at the end of the massage. All right, I hope you are doing well, and I hope that felt good. All right,